she obviously, like I said, wasn't that scared of him. So why didn't she just stay in her house? Well, she's not that close enough to you to call your house or something like that. In fact, you can't call. Does she have your telephone number? Well, you, if she calls you, she's gonna have to call collect. You just don't refuse it. In fact, you know. See, I didn't even know.
let's see here. But what do plus 2 to Dex, minus 2 to Wisdom, plus 2 to Perception, Persuasion. Plus 2 to Common Wisdom, minus 2 to Mental, plus 2 to Intelligence, plus 2 to Religion, and Persuasion. Dex Intelligence. Persuasion for plot. instead of strength in my chosen weapon. Let's see here. Combat club. Dual sword. Alter, blade of stalk. Spears. Okay, so burn hands, cautious touch, shield, shotgun grasp, first person, one more.
Let us bide our time.
Second month, 25th day.
I feel faint.
Alright, here we go. Oh wow, 2 viewers now. Cool. Oh no. Okay, good. Everything's running smoothly. Come on, don't crash on me.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Commensurately huge reward.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
That's a good point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson? Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about. Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way. Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Let's see. Names. Arenas.
I'll go ahead.
mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Oh, great.
Enemy near. A solid plan.
Nothing else in there, okay.
Help! Mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the
Why didn't
attackers.
they already have
Watch each other.
Alright, so charge that.
Forwards.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. You're safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make a way for her. To save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands. Quiet now, so that we can
I'll go ahead.
They dare to attack me?
Let's see.
Adventures call to them.
Okay, let's see here.
quick.
Serves you right.
Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? You save me from such heroes.
Okay, okay. Well, that's a dead guy. Padded armor. I can't wear that even.
Anything else?
Dispatch them and move on!
Aim carefully. I require healing. I shall not fail. We should move. Our duty calls.
Applause, please.
The path is clear.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over. How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
Else, I'm just
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean, undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it. Speak. How curious.
It's just not my lucky day. Applause, please.
Tread lightly.
I see something. I failed. I'm sorry.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Nothing wrong with a little bit of...
Anything else? Would you look at that?
Heavy or hard?
Applause, please.
Let us be careful.
Let's see, that's what shield I actually had. Shield spell. As well as missile. Light. Divine Favor and Expeditious Retreat.
We should prepare.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Attack! A solid plan.
Unworthy.
Leave this one to me.
You deserved it.
Share your will.
The road awaits.
State your desire.
Let us bide our time.
Request.
We should move.
Ask. Speak.
I shall not fail.
You have my attention.
I don't tolerate fools.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Forwards.
Any last wishes? This is where I step in.
Can't be over.
The path is clear.
Look here.
Just letting the ink dry.
Let's see. She's undead. She's gonna need something else.
This can't be over.
We should prepare.
Share your will. State your desire.
Let's see here.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
I'll go ahead.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion. That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Let's head out.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi. You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us was slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the pathway back. While we may not have planned on going back if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke. But Sarah led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartusio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I'd chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartusio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile... Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you. That was truly noble," she said. "And now, let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing.
The path is clear.
Okay, anything I missed? Don't think so. Don't look like it. Alright. Off we go.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
solid plan.
Could be worse. And will be. Definitely will be.
The road awaits.
Hey, B Legend, how's it going? Okay, let's see here. Sort, type. There we go. Plenty of potions to use.
Just letting the ink dry.
We should prepare.
I'm doing alright, and yourself, EB?
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why she wasn't killed. The bandits recognized her as one of their own by this signet ring.
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iroveti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
It's basically D&D. Only, you know, the Pathfinder's branch.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despises anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
An attack is no reason to break into rooms in someone else's house and pocket their property.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader herself?
What about that trick she pulled right before we came in here? She knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, she dallied as long as she could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. She was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Trying to save others is commendable, but
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but she behaved decently, as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who are to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with her team.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like...
Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. Tartuccio, your words are quite convincing. But I can't afford to trust words alone. If you're really innocent, I hope you'll prove it with your deeds. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Love failed rolls. Failed rolls are fantastic.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Okay.
A solid plan.
Who's going there?
Tear them apart!
Serves you right.
Nope, nothing to collect. Okay. Keep on going. There's Alex. In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority of the Stolen Lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours? You come here, squeeze us dry and come a... Oh, like a large man with a rough face stops talking when he notices you. Ah, you must be guests from Rostov. Let's see here. Retreat. We're too fearful for a fight. Let's call for help from the camp. No way. Just means we can rob a few idiots instead of just one. To arms, everyone.
Enemy near.
less. Let's do a range.
Tear them apart!
Let us bide our time.
Take that, you scoundrels. Luke shakes his fist, but now he scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomily. The girl got away. A plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. He notices a fair-haired woman approach. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were alright. The woman looks at her husband tenderly with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. With bandits like bedbugs and bears. This here goods. That'll help reduce some of the weight. Let's see. +1 deflection to AC. This is just bonus to AC.
I'll go ahead.
Simon,
Yes?
you still playing, whatchamacallit?
Pathfinder, yes. I'm streaming it too.
I figured. It disconnected me for some reason again.
Okay, let's upgrade the cleric. Let's see, 2 points. Really, he's only done learn perception. Okay. Points. Use magic device, athletics, and knowledge. Let's see, 2 more spells. Already have that, so increase
Oh, good old Pathfinders.
I now have treat affliction, demoralize, acrobatics. It's within range of touch spell. The weapon used wielding as part of a melee attack. Normally allowed to deliver the spell, can make 1 free melee attack with this weapon at its highest base attack bonus. Is part of it.
Your background noise is always amusing. Do. I think tonight I'm gonna rework some of my miniatures.
Okay.
With the eyes and work on the painting of them. Make them look more lifelike. And just better.
Right.
Now that I have a...
Second level barbarian. Ability, athletics, nature, and no perception, not persuasion. Next.
Except for my, whatchamacallit.
Rage power.
I wonder, when's the last day of school? Oh yeah, shoot, I gotta make sure that I do, because we both work tonight.
I don't know.
I bet you don't.
We should move.
And you'll be streaming while I'm painting. Tis the Dagobah system.
The path is clear.
Alright, that seems to be everything. Alright, next fight.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
Okay, first things first, bless. Second things, let's see here, leave that as
Won't kill me! Survive! I always survive. All right.
A solid plan. tread lightly.
It's just not my lucky day.
This YouTuber who did bikini videos on YouTube.
What about videos on YouTube?
So, you know how there's girls that do bikini try-on videos and stuff on YouTube? They do it as like as a help you to like, because you don't get to go shopping, so you want to know how certain things look or how they're cut. So they do try-on videos. It's something that's on YouTube. It's popular. But this girl's videos and a bunch of other ones apparently have also been stolen from YouTube and thrown on Pornhub. And her dad calls her up and asked her why she has videos on Pornhub.
Oh lord.
Right? That was a conversation of a lifetime. I think it's funny.
Hear me.
I'm gonna wake up this
Hear
child
me.
soon.
Can you hear me? Please.
You're a criminal.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone. Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish. Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk. This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again,
Like these battles,
and you
I
will
get
be able
hooked into.
to
They're
easily
2 hours
find your
long to
way
watch.
to the fortress of our mutual enemy. Yes, it hides his fortress as
What's
well
Ridley's-
as his
Ridley's
dark
down
deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him. I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Dude, Ridley's down B is OP. It does about 120% of the damage, dude.
Dang.
In one hit. much needed. Oh, you get to fight Dracula as one of the bosses? That's cheap. So these Mega Mans have 80% health. Down B kills them in one hit.
Which one? Which one's the release down B? The tail spike?
Yeah. Against Crazed Hand, it does a lot of damage too.
Let us be careful.
Dude, he got it to do 316% damage in one hit.
The path is
320, dude. One hit, his down B. That's broken, dude. One. She just got owned.
3 months to do everything. Sheesh. Old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to his gray hairs uncombed, clenches and unclenches his wrinkled front legs. When he stops, he looks up to you, his eyes widen and tugs at his beard. Strange weather, invisible fog, creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. Do nothing, breathe, walk, observe. Never seen so much before. Just must look and no one else can. Goes wrong, then use your legs, not your side. You hasten? You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. Not tall, but also those who can stand might yet still. Someone else is old, but forever young. That which was taken from another, that which gave joy, now gives death. An old tomb south of the trading post. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, the claimer shall it be. Blinded marriage joined by unbreakable ties. Claim the land, claim its pain, claim its death. I have a feeling that was the druid.
They would not give that to me. I have medical bills. They would give it to me after I tried. They wouldn't sign it for me. They wouldn't sign it. Yeah, they claimed it on the police report. I did. Ridiculous. And what else? I don't have a restraining order that I put out before this. And this indicates all the several things he had done to me. On him, more stick with the final statements of the street. Right here, it's all of a sudden it's physically working. Just a step back. How do we leave from that? And then there's a leave that experience. How long does that take to do it? And it's like, yeah, maybe a good bit. And he didn't get it because he didn't do it. I am supposed to put the plate, the big plate in the house that blows. She has a whole plate to give you. That's why you spent in jail. Relax. If you're physical damage to it, the police reports really drop it. The charge. I hate the parents that you get controls. Yes, sir.
Watching Judge Judy just do some major owning.
He started drinking a lot.
Doesn't she always?
Let us bide our time.
What's that?
Applause, please.
You see that?
It's just not my lucky day. Anything else?
I want some Adeptus Mechanicus.
I'll go ahead.
Get off my ship, Space Marine. Oh yeah, I was gonna send you that video. Ooh. I'm sure you don't want to watch a 2-hour-long YouTube video. I gotta watch this now. Oh, okay. Wait. I'm gonna send this to you and Brooke. The comments sometimes on these videos are just the best. Simon.
What?
So this comment says, roses are red, violets are blue, Pornhub is down, YouTube will do. Isn't that just great? I think we're all surprised. After watching 30 times. I'm here for research purposes. Still a better love story than Twilight. Still fapping in 2018. Watch at speed 0.5. Yep, this is worthy of a share. Copy link. Cancel that. Sending it to Grifo.
Ah, Lord. Why are you sending me things, Victor? You know I'm streaming.
One, I wanted to hear that in the background.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes I do things just to annoy you. I also sent it to Brooke. I know you can't watch it right now. You can watch it later, though. I should go pick up the child. I'll be back. Like the Terminator told you. Are you actually watching it?
No.
Oh, okay. Like, there's background noise.
Yeah, my mother-in-law's in the room.
Oh, fair enough.
Blood for Gorum!
This won't kill me.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Okay.
Protect me, please. What a miserable last chapter.
Okay. Let's start with Blast then. Or mayhap I should try something else.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
It really does. Plus... Let's see. Just
won't kill me!
Why aren't you raging? You should always be raging. Cure violence.
You survive. I always survive.
What a miserable last chapter.
Patience.
Here I am. I shall not fail.
I wrote it like I saw it.
My search was not in vain.
I see something. Anything else?
I'll go ahead.
A million times before. With so now with a cup time. Kookaburra things. Do you know there's a lot of people who actually do not know what a kookaburra is?
What's a kookaburra?
In the case in point, how do you all not know what a kookaburra is? A kookaburra is a type of bird that is native to Australia. They love to eat gum berries off of a gum tree. And they sit up in a tree and they laugh at you all day. So what to do? They laugh. Probably why they're called a kookaburra. They do laugh.
Maybe I should have gone Arcane Archer. Start over, go Arcane Archer. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. What could go wrong?
As an Arcane Archer?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead.
I did that once.
What, play an Arcane Archer?
Yeah. But an actual D&D.
Enemy near. The path is clear.
Old Sycamore.
Kurger Bing.
Mm-hmm. Kurger Bing.
Still funny as fucking shit.
Greetings. I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I've conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron.
Tomorrow at my place.
King Yerovani is no stranger to intrigue and likes to use others to do his dirty work.
Pair of ribs, 300.
Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies.
Great.
Lady
Any
Jamandi
vegans here?
ordered me to
This
capture
girl,
Tartuccio.
Sarah. Yeah,
we
me,
were following
glad
his
you
trail
asked,
when
smiley
that
face.
damned mist fell.
Johnny.
First, we
Sarah
entirely
has
lost
been
our way and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. Alas, nearly all my people were wounded and can go no further. And so I'm here asking for your aid. I'll point out on the map where Tartuccio is supposed to be. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. Restov will not forget this favor. Used to be. It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garess are a noble family in
So I
Brevoy.
replied,
They own
I sent a
several
gif
mines
of,
in the
"You are the weakest
Galushkin
link.
Mountains.
Goodbye.
My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garess, but he's my father no longer. In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
I'll go ahead.
Well, time for Brooks and my war to start again.
Oh lord. What is this a war of?
Can you make an epic pose? I need
Pancakes and
inspiration.
waffles.
Pancakes versus waffles?
Yep. I mean, there's only one obvious answer.
Enemy near.
Serves you right.
Could be worse. Could be.
This won't kill me.
Tear them apart!
I always survived.
I require healing. Learn from my mistake. Learn from my mistake.
You deserve it.
Okay, I cannot deal with tattoos. Alright, I am not gonna continue on with Sword Saint. Okay. Normal mode. Maybe I'll go with the druid. Longbows. Short
Mhm. Hey Simon, how do you spell Karibo?
Eldritch Archer. How do you spell what?
Karibo.
It starts with a K and goes to U.
Ooh, it's Hannah B. It's a cool picture, but I don't know what it is. I don't speak that language.
No contest.
She's from the Philippines. It all makes sense now. Oh, that's cold.
I failed.
Public service announcement. Do not sleep with beer cans in your bed.
Why would you sleep with beer cans in your bed?
Ooh, Pepsi's hiring. Let's go. Let's go work for Pepsi. Oh, that'll beat us together.
From what I hear, they've actually got really good benefits.
Yeah, Pepsi's a really good company to work for. I wasn't really joking.
Our story started at the mansion of an outdoor...
Okay.
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what—
If you can't...
All right, you purple toad, just...
Yeah.
Greetings. Unfortunately, Axel.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though likewise. How do you feel about this Tartouche, and what are you a mercenary for? Is it only riches? Or maybe you want... You know what the trouble with most heroes back... And then I thought, I could be that deal. Oh...
I'll go ahead.
I just think the thing with her son is she was more afraid of him than she was not doing for him. You know, he may have been her favorite growing up. I think that's maybe what Shannon told me, but I'm not 100%. But I'm gonna, because I've seen what it did to my mom with my oldest brother when he beat up my dad, what it did to my mom. My mom was afraid. My mom let me and my kids walk out.
Help! Help! The mansion's under some...
Enemy near. Watch each other. A solid plan.
You're just in time. A bit longer at Lady Jam. Speaking of...
Be careful, everyone. I require healing. Learn from my mistake. I shall not fail.
Yeah, no potions. I'm sorry. Alright. I think I'm gonna finish the stream from here. You guys have yourselves a great day.